Hello guys, so it's DD Pips again, and today we're just gonna make like a review of everything we have done so far in the past few weeks, and yeah, I'm gonna explain more on the demand and supply strategy. This is like the part two of the video. So yes, just jumping straight into it, we talked about demand and supply last time. That demand is the area in price whereby price creates an imbalance, just like this one right here. Price create an imbalance, goes up and comes back to fill it and rallies to the upside. And then we add same illustration for the downside price action, that price create an imbalance, just like the one you can see right here. An imbalance right here comes back into the supply and then push out to the downside. So that was just the basic logic behind demand and supply and all that. But there's more to this. There's actually more to this, which I want to talk about in this video. And yeah, sorry, my chat went off, so I had to correct a few things. So yeah, if price comes to a zone, for example, yeah, market is made up of, there are basically two trends in the market, and the market is just made up of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And then in the opposite trend, market is still made up of the same thing, but in the opposite direction, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low. So the logic behind this is that if price is in a downtrend, price is gonna come in. No matter what, it's gonna pull up to probably supply zone around here and then drop to take out the last low, causing a break of structure to the downside, validating this trend, that this trend is still in continuation. If you watch my first videos and probably other my earlier videos, I talked about break of structures and all that. So yeah, we can have a higher time frame trend. Let's say market is moving to the upside. This is an uptrend. Now market starts reversing right here. Market failed to break this high. That means the trend is invalidating already. Now market takes out this low. This is a market structure shift. Structure have changed from higher highs, higher lows to now higher lows and lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. So now market is now moving down. This was the MSS, clear MSS. Now this is a break of structure. Market is going down. Probably you're gonna see this kind of, let's say for example on the 4 hours time frame, you're gonna see this kind of reversal on a 1 hour time frame. Now this leg of price here breaks structure. Now if it goes below and break this point, it's a change of character. Now this change of character confirms that this trend has changed from bullish to bearish, but on a short term, because according to the logic, market was still on an uptrend. You can see this, market was still on an uptrend. We are only on a short term sell, especially if it's a lower time frame that gives this sell to validate probably. Now that's what I'm going to talk about today. So we are only on a short term sell to validate more buys to come into the market. We can see that this demand zone around here could not hold price. Price book trade. So our next POI, point of interest, is gonna be this demand. So when price get in here, you're gonna wait for price to, yeah, comes in here. Price break structure to the upside. Now you are on the lower time frame. This confirms it that price is going back up. Now you get in the trade, and yes, your target is gonna be this high because overall trend on the higher time frame has been bullish. So the target is gonna be the next high. Take out the next high since your POI was gotten from here. Since your POI was gotten from here, your target is gonna be the next high. This high right here to take out, not this other high, because this high was already taken out, but the other block that took out this high failed to hold price. So price came into the extreme zone, and we're gonna talk about that too. So that's literally the logic behind the whole strategy. Now, just to show you guys something real quick, this happened here. Yeah, these examples I pulled up. So yeah, we have our demand zone. Actually, I think this demand zone was taken from the 15 minute or so. I don't just want to go too low to like 15-minute time frame and all that. So we have a demand zone right here, and we have another demand zone right here. So how do you know which of these demand zone is gonna hold? Yeah. How do you know which of these demand zone is gonna hold? Some people might probably switch to their higher time frame, you know, switch to their higher time frame to look at that. It's cool, yes. It's better on the higher time frame if you understand what you are trading. If you understand the kind of pair you are trading. Now you can see that this leg of bullish price action did not just start from here. That is not the origin of the price action bullish leg. It started from here. When price came into this demand, price rallied high to this other um high, the previous high. When price came into this demand, it could not break, it did not invalidate this demand. Now price rallied up into this other high, but it did not break this high. I think it took out this high with just a week or so. If you go lower, we might see that. I think it took out this. Let's go lower. Let's zoom in because I want to be really accurate here. Okay, you can see the week took it out. So now what you people might say, oh, this price action right now it's about to flip. No, that is another thing you need to know about inducement and liquidity concept. So I'll make another video. My next video is gonna be about my liquidity concept and my inducement. So just do me a favor, like this video, subscribe, comment, and tell me how far your trading journey have been going following me. So price rallied in here, failed to break this other block. Now this is the origin of the bullish price movement, leg of price action. Now you can see if you want to take this sell that happened here happened on the lower time frame. This is the 2-hour time frame. This sell happened here. It was a retracement. You can clearly, if you check higher time frame, let me be accurate here. Maybe really accurate. Now on the higher time frame, you're not even gonna see anything there. Let me say 3 hours because the reversal concept really comes in. Let's just stick to 2 hours so I don't get to confuse you guys. Yeah, but I'm gonna show you real quick what I'm explaining. So now this reversal leg of price action started off on the lower time frame. And I got in and got out real quick. Okay, this is where it was. So on the 1-hour time frame, you can see, yeah, this is the other block. Why this other block here was taken from 2 hours, this buy order block, and that is the leg of price action over a long period of time. You can see all through here price have been trending upwards. So this pullback is just like a retracement phase into a demand zone, which is right here. If you check here, you're gonna see a demand zone, clean demand zone, last indication candle for the bullish move upwards, clean demand zone. For your safety, if you were taking a trade from here, you definitely want to cover all of this. Yeah, a clean demand zone on the 2 hours is better than that. So yeah, watching this, price rallied up, gave another demand zone here, but this is not the origin of the demand zone. Now price came in here, price broke structure to the downside, took out this other high. You can see after this high that weak the previous high out that I showed you guys earlier. Let me see if I can still this previous high. Yeah, after this high, price went lower. Price went low. When price came back up, rallied back up here, still failed to take out this high. That means price is already on a retracement leg. So now price creates this low as the previous low. Now goes up this high, fails to take out this high. Create a supply zone right here. I don't know if you guys can see the supply zone just right there. The supply zone right here was created. Supply zone right there was created. Create the supply zone right here. Comes back down, takes out this, pulls back, create another supply zone here. This candlestick here. Create another supply zone, goes back before coming here to mitigate this POI. Now let me explain something to you guys. Why this other supply zone did not hold is the same reason this supply zone here. You can see the imbalance. The candles there did not touch. They never did. So it's the same reason this demand zone here did not hold. This is not the origination of the market structure shift. So price is always going to invalidate it and come into this extreme zone, the origin of that move. Yes. After every consolidation, you can see in this whole phase of price action, price has been ranging. For those of you that know what a ranging market is, I think I have a video of ranging market and I'll check after this. If I don't have it on my channel, I'm going to upload a video about ranging markets, uptrend and downtrend market. It's just the basic concept of market theology and all that. So in all this range, this is where this is the leg of price action that led to a break of structure to the downside right here. This break of structure right here. So this break of structure that happened right here. Now price is gonna pull back up into this supply zone to sell off, and now price is pulling back into the supply zone to sell off. You should not start to say, price have changed, so we are now bearish. You now start to target extreme lows and all of that, probably taking your profits to here. You see that price never got to this point because overall we have been bullish. We are bullish. Yes, this was a retracement leg. Overall, you can see price never got here. It moved from here, got low, tapped into the main order block of the trend and moved up, the demand zone of the trend and moved up. You never got to eat your TP, or you now move your TP to places like this. You still not eat your TP. So the perfect place to put your take profits would have been probably this zone, this 1 hour candle here, this 1 hour demand zone. You would just want to buy from the top and you get out just right here. So yes, price came in, mitigated a clean mitigation of that zone, clean mitigation of this zone. Drops above the eye. That if price goes above here, I'm not doing again, or that means the bullish leg is still very strong and retracement is not going to start anytime soon. Your TP level there. Now once your take profit is hit, you're gonna take a buy entry because you're not gonna still continue looking for sales because price now is at your previous demand zone. Now this demand zone already existed before this supply retracement leg, and overall you are bullish. So why are you trying to sell? You can see you cannot try to sell at this point. You cannot try to sell lower. Now what you need to do here is to take buys. So I took my buy entry from this zone right here. I use the 15-minute time frame. So I don't want to go down all the way to 15 minutes, but I think I should. For everybody's sake in the video, I used the 15-minute time frame for that entry. And this is the reason I did not want to go down. It's just stress. Scrolling through. So yeah, stops below the swing low. You can see the 15-minute order block, abi demand zone. It has the same inefficiency or imbalance. Everything in this system works. Same thing you use on the higher time frame, same thing you use on the lower time frame. You can see the inefficiency right there. And then stop loss right below here aggressively, because if price takes out that zone, you are just you are done. You don't want to bullish my ass. Bullish my ass. You're done. So your target should now be this previous high, because price now have done this high, and you can see clean TP it. I took this trade. This trade took happened on a Sunday night. This other one you can see Sunday night we got mitigated in, and then Monday morning we got another trade. That was just the two trades I took for the whole week, and I was out of the market. And then in this other leg of price action too, and you can see just right here, after these two take profit have been hit, you can see that market gave a 4-hour order block right here, or a demand 4-hour demand zone right here. Price gave a 4-hour demand zone right here. Now, what did price do? Now, this is gonna be our take profit for price. You get, this is gonna be our take profit. So retracement leg, I got this reversal from I think 30 minutes or so. I think 30 minutes. I think I took this reversal from 30 minutes. Yeah, took it from 30 minutes. So now price after the previous TPV, this is the 4-hour order block we are working with. Now price is bullish, price is bullish, price is bullish. Price have taken out series of lows, and all that. So what am I gonna watch price to do? What am I gonna watch out for? Price is making lower lows, lower lows. So now price comes here. Price comes here. This origin now could not break structure to the downside. It gave a pullback. It failed to break structure here. The only weak price rejected. Now give us a new origin just right here. Now this new origin broke multiple structures to the downside. Came back. And if I go lower again, you're gonna see a fake order block just right there, or whatever you want to call it. So you took your shot. We took our shot reversal here. Keeping it simple. Keeping it real simple. You don't want to go and overdo or anything. Stop loss above the eye. Your target can either choose to be conservative, or you can go all the way. Nobody's gonna stop you. This market is there for you. Our take profit level is gonna be this 4-hour order block that we marked out, and boom, TP it. This was a trade, and I actually got scared at some point, because when this trade was running, I saw this big push to the downside, and I saw this reversal. I was like, wow, I think I'm gonna get stopped out. I was scared, honestly speaking. I was scared. So, and then another opportunity came up right here that you can get in on this market again. Another opportunity came up right here. Just right here. Supply zone again that broke structure to the downside. I know, yes, you want to take this one. You want to take this one because it broke structure. Price came back, tested this one. Now, this supply zone here held price down and broke structure again. So it will be very hard now for price to push up again to this other zone. So we just used to use this zone because of the followed facts, stated facts below. Use this zone, stop loss above. That if price comes and invalidates that my zone, I'm done. No, I don't want to do again. TP at this zone. And if you check, look at this. Both trades ran to TP. One is to 30 hour. Big massive trade. This other one is to 29 hour. This is literally doing a 1 is to 60 hour on both trades. 1:60 on two trades at a time. Now, price actually, I think I was taking out here on the second entry from break even because yeah, price came back into my entry. I think I hit break even right here. So yeah, that's what it was. And then price coming back here mitigated our 4-hour order block. I wasn't online when this mitigation happened, so I could not take the trade, but I got a new entry from here. So price coming here mitigated. You can see this leg of price action now. You can see this even right here, reversal structure, 1-hour candle here, taking sales from here. But although I did not take this sales, yeah, because I was not interested in the sell and price was a little bit crazy. So you can see still that reversal leg of price. We have how many trades now? 3 trades. That is about 1:36 are done from the market. So this is a huge sum of money. And then we moved on to this other trade. This other trade. The buy longs that we took. The longs on the buy. Bitcoin buy that we took. So when price came into this order block, tap the 4-hour order block. I was supposed to take my entries here, but I did not put limit at that time. So when I came back online, I saw price was already there. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So I had to rush in for a re-entry quickly because I was about to miss out on the old price action movement. So I came into this zone. This is the 1-hour order block after tapping the 4-hour zone. Came into this zone, 15-minute time frame entry. Most times I use 15 minutes. So yeah, 15-minute entry, a break to the eye, a break to the eye, take order block. Some people would take the trade here. A lot of people took the entries from here and got stopped out. Yeah, a colleague of mine took his entry from here and got stopped out. And that's one thing with trading. You don't tell people, hey, that point is wrong. Please, every analysis is correct until market invalidates it. So yeah, I took my entry right here, and was my target was supposed to be this high. Yeah, but I got greedy and seeing the influx of buy energy and buy momentum in the market, I decided to hold the trade all the way to take out previous all-time high of BTC. So yeah, that was literally the trade, and the trade was 1:20 R, and I missed the second entry, which was 1:19. Yeah, I think I had another little entry here, but I did not take it because yeah, I was already holding a position about 1:20 R. So what was I interested in again? I did not really put any interest there, but I think it still went well. Yeah, same concept, went well. Same concept. Price came in, gated, moved to TP ASAP. Same concept. So that is literally our trade from last week. So BTC has just been trading to the upside, trading more to the upside, trading more to the upside, and that's it. But the part 3 of the supply and demand video zone is gonna be coming up. So stay tapped in, guys. Stay locked in. Bye.